My name is Akure Violet. I graduated in July this year, 2023, with a diploma in international relations and diplomacy at Riara University. I developed passion as an entrepreneur in farming sector some years back when I was still a child. From the time I grew up, and I used to watch my parents doing farming, practicing farming. They used to do mixed farming. That is, they reared some animals, and at the same time they did some farming whereby they grew crops and keeping of livestock. They could farm maize and beans, harvest, preserve, and they preserve for future use, whereby at the time when the demand and the price is high, that's the time they could do the selling of the harvest they had preserved. Similarly, they kept livestock for both dairy and beef, where they could sell milk and the bulls in the market for exchange of money for payment of our school fees. At first, I began wheat farming the year 2019. I did the farming for about 2 years, 2019 and 2020. But I learned that it was quite involving and expensive in terms of management. So thereafter, the year 2021, I decided to venture in a different farming, away from wheat farming. I started farming of pasture after completely the country had experienced a dry spell which affected many animals, which ended dying due to the lack of feeds, especially for the pastoralists. There are various pasture feeds, but I went for Bormarhodes grass hay because it is fairly nutritious. It is used for grazing crops. It improves the soil fertility in combination with the lucerne and helps water infiltration, as well as holding the capacity. Bormarhodes grass can withstand heavy grazing, which is ideal for open grazing systems. Its development lowers the soil temperature during the summer season, readily establishes and provides a cover within 3 months, with annual rainfall between 600 to 1,000 millimeters. It has a high protein and, of course, energy, and can withstand hot and dry conditions or seasons for up to 6 months. Cows and other livestock enjoy eating since it's palatable and nutritious. Therefore, it improves the weight gain and the milk production. My business idea is cow feeds, grass, hay farming. There are major suppliers of Rhodes grass hay in Kenya, which they also export to other countries. However, for me, I decided I've not reached to that level of doing the export to outside the country. I just deal with the local small-scale farmers within the country, simply because I don't have sufficient or enough machinery, other resources. Hence, I'm dealing with the small-scale farmers within the country. However, it's my dream to reach outside the country market as an exporter when fully equipped with the machinery as a large-scale farmer. For the good pasture, what I can say, one can plant Bormarhodes grass, which is good for dry areas. It can be grazed or cut and baled for both present and future usage, which is very good for the cattle. When as a student at Riara University, of course, in the beginning I had mentioned, I already graduated in July. So while I was still a student, I shared my business idea with the lecturer for business, and the lecturer liked my idea. She even mentioned to me about this ISO program, and she told me to try and apply once it's advertised, since I can learn a lot out of it. Indeed, when it was advertised, I applied, and luckily I was among those who were selected. And here today I am reaping the knowledge from ISO facilitators who are very knowledgeable, educative, and inspiring. For sure, the virtual program sessions, it's quite convenient for me. However, sometimes due to work and other issues here and there, you cannot miss to get some challenges. Sometimes maybe I am in the farm. I'm going to look at how the progress of my farm, how the napier grass is growing, and you see, and here maybe we have the virtual classes or lessons, and you find it's difficult because down in the farm there's no network. But all in all, it's ideal for me to plan and manage my other activities of the day. So I thank God for enabling me to be a student at Riara University, and I also thank Riara University for partnership with other networks to enable us as students to share knowledge globally.